Hey, I got a part two for this last video that I did. I left some off. I didn't realize I was trying to hurry to run an errand, and then I had a neighbor that ran my errand for me. So that freed up my time to get my work done while it's still daylight. But I cleaned up all my mess out. Excuse me. Yeah, there's my confirmation burp. So I cleaned up my mess outside. So I'm in here. I got my coat off. It's an over the head thing. I didn't really want to fart around with that again. As far as the woman that I just prayed for, well, the relationships that I just prayed for, there's a good Bible verse that goes with it. For a promiscuous woman, a prostitute woman, a devil's general. Ecclesiastes 7:26. Something more better than death, the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and whose hands are feathers. He who pleases God escapes her. I don't know what version of the Bible this is from. It doesn't sound like one that I read. Oh shoot, I lost it because I made my notepad. Scrolled it. Okay, let's try that. Let's try again. Ecclesiastes 7:26. Something more better than death, the woman whose heart is snares and nets. I don't know why that's better than death. Yeah, okay, I get it. The woman whose heart is snares and nets, and whose hands are feathers. He who pleases God escapes her, but the sinner is taken by her. So hopefully the man isn't a sinner. Hopefully he will stop sinning. And, it's for his own good. They show me that he could be sinning, though. He's opening up a lot of doorways and portals to be more easily seduced by this person, or mistress, or prostitute, Jezebel, Lilith. And she likes women. She really likes women. She just tortures men to use them. And she uses women, though, too. But the devil's had her doing this since she was a child. She didn't have any say. I want to say she was 7 years old. So, it's all she knows. It's really sad. She's trying to put herself out there sexually to get him, just to screw up God's plan. Proverbs 7:21, with much seductive speech, she persuades him with her smooth talk. She compels him, so you will be delivered from the forbidden woman, from the adulteress, with her smooth words. I don't know. I took really bad notes. The man could be also involved with prostitute, which she is the prostitute. She's a government-paid prostitute. Or if that's my neighbor that's living in my house that's stolen from my inheritance, because she's a prostitute too for the government. I don't know. Maybe there's two of them going for him. That could be. But the union of two people that are supposed to come together and be friends and complete a mission. A little bit of the light. They're already kind of connecting, but this woman is acting in the way of a prostitute, that she could be coming against that any way she can. Sorry, that's really vague. I should have read the verse better, but I really wanted a different. I should have got out my app on my. Oh yeah, my phone is dead. Okay. There's a better Bible app that has all the versions. Strongholds. Yeah, it's like, well, okay, yeah, that's a better definition. Stronghold is when we keep doing a sin, when we keep knowing something that we shouldn't be doing, we keep letting the devil have access to our lives through that. And then we come up with all sorts of beliefs and ideas to justify that it's okay. It's not, okay? So we do that to protect a certain sin. And that creates a stronghold, an addiction. So we construct like a fortress or a tower that protects that sin. That's what a stronghold is. A really bad addiction. They just have to decide, I don't want to live that way any longer. And no one can do it for someone. You know, they have to decide that they just are sick of the way that their life is going. But if you refuse to walk away from it, the devil will get you. You know, there's two ways in this world. Wish there was better options, but there's only two ways in this world. God's way or the devil's way. And the devil's way includes karmic loop cycles. I can't say that enough. You just keep going through the same results, just different scenarios, say. Or if you actually go to God and pray and get a relationship with God and go to your higher self, say, a better version of yourself, then these strongholds, you know, they weaken and they can even disappear. But you still have to be vigilant, you know, and not to get sucked into it. Say, you know, like AA, you know, people still go to meetings even though they haven't had a drink in 10 years, you know, things like that. Because they know that all they got to do is just get started again and problems will develop with their families and jobs and situations possibly. So, you know, why tempt it? And the meetings are good, you know, the people explain, you know, we all basically have the same problems. I mean, you know, they might have different elements to them, but they're all the same problems of how to cope with frustration in life, basically, I guess, and fighting the devil off. And this is why I'm telling you that the way to fight the devil off is with prayer. Yeah, there's my throat chakra. He don't want that news out, does he? Oh, now I forget what I was going to say. I totally lost it. Yeah. All right. I guess that's all I got to say because I totally lost it. And I'm not doing a part 3 unless it pops into my head as soon as I quit recording. And I doubt that'll happen. All right, thanks. Have a safe New Year's. Please, please, please be careful. Say your prayers. Be vigilant about people putting stuff in your drinks. I know I'm not one to let the ice melt in my drinks, but, you know, it's kind of scary going to a bar now anyway and getting a drink rather than, you know, say something with a lid on it. I don't know. I've never been a bar person anyway, so I don't know. New Year's has really never been a big deal. And the one year that I actually had a date and tried it, oh, I got so sick. Shrimp scampi at a really good restaurant, supposedly in our area. It wasn't a good shrimp scampi. It had been sitting out for hours, must be, or something. I don't know. It was a horrible New Year's Eve. And then one other New Year's Eve, I went out with a friend years ago. It was cold, and it was in our big city, up half an hour away. It was by the river, so it was a little colder, which I didn't know, and it was like 5 degrees colder than that. And it wasn't a good news. I got lost. Luckily, I did find the people I went with in the underground garage. Shoot, I gotta go into the phone.